What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. It is a late night. I just got back from the movies from seeing, you know it, you guessed it, Black Panther for the 5th time. You know, I keep taking different groups of people. They'll be like, hey, Erica, have you seen this movie? I'm like, I'll go with you. So here's my deal about Black Panther and Kilmonger. You can tell Kilmonger is written from the 1970s, 1980. His whole story is old. Now hear me out. Kilmonger is a CIA agent. Okay, he worked at the CIA, he goes to MIT, all this other stuff, very young. He's had years and years of being in the works of how to, tear up countries. Now, if any of you have read the book Economic Hitman, let's try that again. He knows the biggest part of him being a CIA agent is not burning up purple flowers, is not shooting guns and sending guns to Hong Kong and New York and London. It is money. It is money. And so with that, I want y'all to start calling me the Kilmonger of finance. I think I'm going to make it a shirt. Look, I'm really serious. Kilmonger's #1 job, and if you read any books about how CIA go in different countries and how just anybody goes in different countries and destabilize them, it's through the money. Kilmonger's character was written in the 70s, and so you're talking about guns and fighting. Yeah, that may work in parts of Africa. That may work in parts of Haiti and parts of Congo and parts of third world countries. But truthfully, Kilmonger's strategy would have been money. So let's break that down. #1, CIA, they come in and they give rival families, rival tribes money. Now, what do they do with that money? Sometimes they go get guns. Sometimes they go get other things. But a lot of times they consolidate power with money. Call me Kilmonger. Okay, anyway, #2, own or be owned. I was watching, again, Dame Dash on Breakfast Club. Listen, I never watched Breakfast Club. I didn't even know who Breakfast Club was until Dame Dash got on it. And people were like, see this thing, Erica, watch this thing. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. I watched it and was like, Dame Dash. He had the right ideal. He was truly giving you 100% game. Now, his flaw is he's talking about drugs, starting your money. You can get your money from credit card. You can get your money from a student loan refund check. You can get your money from your grandma. You don't have to play the drug game to get in. I've told y'all so many times, there are several people I know who, to this day, they haven't got a real job because guess what? Their grandpa gave them money and taught them how to fix four-wheelers. So now they have a skill, and all they've been doing their whole life, they're 26 years old now, he's 27, is buying things on Craigslist and the internet, fixing them and turn around and selling them, putting them cars on the side of the road. Now, many people say, flipping cars, Erica, flipping four-wheelers. Yeah, you can make a good living out of it. A lot of people do. Now, here's what messes people up in the game. They're making money, they're moving money, they're always flipping cars, buying junk, buying stuff, and turning around and reselling it. But what they don't do is invest. What they don't do is buy a house, buy a car, buy land. Now, here's something I want to point out when I talk about own or be owned. And this is a statistic that, I'm just doing this generalization. Let's just call this a stereotype, okay? Let's call this a stereotype. Let's be honest. 25 to 35, a bulk of my white and Asian friends bought their first townhouse, their first car, their first everything. They got married. A bulk of my friends. A bulk of black people I know, even some of them that are older that I worked with, they didn't get their first house till they were 40 to 50. Or their uncle and brothers and people in their family didn't get their first house to 40 or 50. Now, let's just be honest. 25 to 40, that's 15 years of you paying money out in rent. Just keep it what it is. Tell it what it is. That's you kicking money out in the rent and it didn't go your way. Now, many people say, well, Erica, I live in New York. I live in California. I can't afford a house. Hold up. But were you investing in those years? Let's keep it 100. Were you investing in those years? Nah, you weren't. So let's keep it 100. You being renters didn't save you anything. Didn't save you any money, didn't save you any time, didn't save you any cleaning up your own house because you didn't have a house. You had an apartment. Now let's keep it 100. #3, if we go, let's go. Oh, they did? Thank you, calls me. Thank you. They admit it. Let me touch that button right there. Okay. I'm going to go back and find that. Thank you. I stand corrected. But again, I've only checked out Breakfast Club like 10 different videos. And I only checked out when they brought up CEOs on the channel. That's it. Because what I thought was funny is they bought some girl who was Spanish. And she was dark-skinned Spanish. And she's telling them about her life. And they acting like she's crazy. Jermaine Dupri come on there and tell them the same thing. That dark-skinned women have a hard time in workplace and work and entertainment. And they're like, okay, Jermaine, yeah. So a lot of times I always say I'm careful of watching them because it gets on that buffoonery kind of tub, that stupid crap, and I can't take it. I just can't do stupid stuff. So number two, sorry, we're on number three. First, number one was CIA works with money. They don't play with guns. Number two, owner be owned, house ownership. Sorry, a lot of my friends, and even the woman on this channel, she's been working a job she hated for 18 years. She comments often on this channel. She's in Houston. She bought her first condo. Her mortgage is $320. Guess what she did? Quitted that job she hated for 18 years because the mortgage was so low. See, that's the thing. Y'all are not up on the technology. Y'all not up on the game. Y'all not winning because you're not even in a financial position to win. If you're kicking out $3,000 in rent, $2,000, $1,000 in rent, you don't have wiggle room to invest. So let me get back on point. Number three, had a little beer. 50K times 20 years. Okay, 50K times 20 years is what? That's $1 million. So let's say when you were 20 years old, you started working at a really great job and made 50K a year. You're a truck driver, you're a policeman, military, something. And for 20 years, you've been making 50K a year. You've already made $1 million at 40, boo-boo. So many people tell me if I won the lottery, Erica, if I won this other thing, you know, I'd be popping. Boo-boo, you already made $1 million. What did you do? Now, when people ask you, did you save 10% of your income? People look at you like, that's not enough. 10% of your career, if you worked for 20 years, and you're 40 years old now, would be $100,000 sitting in your bank. You'd have $100,000 to go level up and do other things. See I'm saying? Like, you're not being true to yourself. Now, many of us have all made that mistake. We lived life we didn't know. Now we do know. When you know better, you do better. Okay? So what are we going to do? Listen, I know many of you want to start your own businesses, start your own stuff, level your income up. Nothing wrong with that. Get that extra $1,000 to $3,000 in your pocket a month via side hustle, side income. Give it some focus and put it somewhere where it can work. For me, you know, I'm putting it in Todd Capital. I'm putting it in Lending Club. I'm putting it in several of the crowdfunding stocks. Rich Uncles. They did good last week. So listen, monthly dividend stocks. You know, if you're watching this channel and you're like, well, Erica, I don't got 1,000. I don't got 5,000. You can start with $25. There's no excuse here. There's no excuse on this channel because I'm Kilmonger. I just think that's funny, and I'm going to probably print up a t-shirt. There's been several t-shirt companies hit me up in the comments and then my message, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been wonderful. I haven't even thought of good t-shirt ideas since I gave up on it 3 years ago, which I always told all of y'all. Deadlifts and Donuts came up with this concept 4 years ago, and this is $1 million company now, and they're trademarked, of course, because I set an ideal aside. But how do you win? Starting projects, finishing projects. If you have an ideal, put it in your head, put it to paper, make it come alive. And you know how you meet people who are hustlers and go-getters and doing stuff? By being active. Being on the sidelines does not get you to meet the people you want to meet. I tell you right now, many people are like, well, Erica, what do you do with your real estate license? Hey, baby, I meet people every day of the week who are trying to invest, buy houses. I just had 2 companies out of Killeen reach out to me to go invest with them. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're watching the channel. I love it. But the key here is what? If you're active, if you're increasing your income, and you're going out and buying, own or be owned, that's how you win. That's how you become the Kilmonger of finance. And you know, I've already came up with so many Instagram posts for this. So anyways, you guys, this is Erica, Classic Gun Blog. Do not fight yesterday's wars. Don't be at your school mad with your child and arguing about crap. Make more money, get your children in the schools you want to have them in, get your kids the education you want them to have, be tutoring, be reading, qualify yourself. We talked about this last video. Y'all can't be wanting big booty Bettys and nice cars if you're not qualifying yourself. Hey, I can't be walking around wanting hot Brazilian dudes if I'm not qualifying myself, okay? You know, I got to get my jog on, okay? So look, qualify yourself. And how do we qualify ourselves? We invest. Love Black Panther. You know why I loved it even more tonight? This is my 5th time seeing it, and it was full of white people. And it wasn't just regular white people. It was like the white people who, they wouldn't have saw it first weekend, and they wouldn't have saw it next weekend. They'd have been like, oh, this is ridiculous. But they were in there tonight. Packed out house, completely sold out, middle-aged white people. I was like, good for y'all. Good for y'all for getting on the train to come see this. So anyways, you guys, have a great night. You guys are amazing. Have a great night. And always check the links below if you want to talk to me, credit repair, anything else. Later.